Good afternoon, America.
Here with Dyke.
With the second episode.
More like the fifth. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm glad you came because I don't know. These are fun to do.
Honestly, they are. But shoot, got some pretty good feedback from the last one too. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit, slow but sturdy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we started off slow. One thing that I felt about that episode and what other people told me was that it seemed like it was a therapy session.
Dude, it does sound like a therapy session. Like when I come here, I'm like, Mom, I'm going to podcast. Basically, my therapist.
Yeah, that's what I got from I was listening back to it, and I was like, yeah, I feel like Van Dyke unloaded a lot of his trauma that's been bugging him.
Yeah, but a lot has changed in that week or so,
yeah,
week or two.
Literally a week.
Yeah, so basically, now I'm just completely sober. That was the last drink that I had at your house right here. That little stupid fireball, piece of shit fireball. But after that I just didn't even drink anymore. And then it's already been a month on the 2nd of May, and now it's June 4th. Yeah, it's already been a month since I haven't smoked. So yeah, it's progress right there. It had its withdrawals. I had my kind of side effects that happened, just paranoia, panicking, just all around, just sleepless, what I'm saying, insomnia, basically. A little bit of delirium, kind of forgetting stuff a lot. But all of it's been kind of coming back together, through working out, getting all that toxins out of my body, eating more, working out. You kind of inspired me to work out myself. So I get up in the morning and I go to the fitness center for even if it's for 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, it helps.
So you're saying your body feels better without all the weed and alcohol?
Yes, for sure. I even go to the sauna, get that get that perspiration going on, getting all that inside out, all that stuff, all that toxins,
Yeah, I don't know the science behind it or whatever, but I always feel because when I go run, I run for 6 miles, and I always put on a hoodie.
Damn.
I always put on a hoodie because I like to sweat, especially when I go run. And yeah, that's something I've always said. I don't want to jump on some hippie shit, but I just always feel better once I release all that sweat, all those toxins, if you will.
Yeah, man, you sound like David Goggins, man. I do a 15-mile, not even in 30 minutes and shit like that. You ever heard of David Goggins?
Yeah,
dude, that guy is intense.
Yeah, I used to listen to him, but I don't know. He's not really for me anymore. I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just a loudmouth now.
Yeah, he's kind of straight the hell up, but I don't know. Yeah, he's in his own world. Did you see he has the world record for most pull-ups? In literally.
I think it got broken.
Somebody else broke it?
Yeah.
4,000?
I'm pretty sure I heard that someone else broke it.
Oh, shit. Oh, well. It must be dated.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I could be wrong. But
anyways, what do you want to talk about today, dude?
I don't know. I was gonna say, you said that fucking what's his name, Fernando.
Yeah.
Fernando wants to jump on this shit.
Shout out Fernando Esparza.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. I feel like he'd make a little twist over here, like he used to be. He'd bring some comedy to the podcast. That's what ideally I'd want
some comedy.
Yeah, some comedy. He's funny, man. He's a character. Yeah, shout out Fernando.
Yeah, I would always describe him as being the one that taught me everything I know about the streets.
Man, I remember I used to call him dad or some shit when I was a kid, because he was the older kids and shit. But he would just be saying some funny shit. But yeah, he'd come over. Yeah, he's a dope kid, man. I mean, he's a dope guy, man. He was a dope kid when we were younger and shit. But now he's dope. Yes. Remember, he'd come with the newest boards and shit, and then he started wearing skinny jeans.
Yeah, that's crazy, right? Like we thought it was like, man, what are you fucking doing? And now that's all I fucking wear.
Oh shit, that shit was crazy. But nah, he's cool. But yeah, and then also Nacho, another one that good skater. Shout out Nacho, man. Thank you for the camera. Yeah, definitely got to get him on the podcast too because super wise, super insightful. Yeah, hard worker, hustles. Like, man, yo, I look up to him, man. I remember him like looking out for us a lot, like when we were younger and stuff like that, kind of like leading us in a direction to like skate. And you already know he was like one of the best skaters around us. Remember, like he would tell me how much like practice he would put into it, and like, yeah, dude, like it's pretty intense.
So what does he do now? Does he still skate or?
He still skates. I think right now he's like in a relationship and like taking care of like his apartment and it's like his business with that. But he seems like he's doing good. I went to see him the other day, and it was actually near Encino, the old spot that I used to live at. He lives like more in Reseda, but I would go down that place because there's a Food for Less that I would go to over there. Mm. And so it was like it was like the street before it. And I was like, damn, like I didn't know that you lived over here. Like I would have been visiting you this whole time. Like, but yeah, nah, he's not too far.
I thought he still lived around here. I thought I had seen him around.
He comes and visits. His mom still lives around here, I believe, but or his family. But yeah, he has his own spot and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind having more people on the podcast. I think we need more guests. Shit.
We need more mics. We need to get an interface.
I feel like if we bring more tech, because I've had like 4 people on, like just with this mic, so and it worked out well.
Okay.
But like again, like I want to remind you how it went with CISA when we had all that technology, and then we had to go through all these steps just to fucking save the file and shit.
Well, this is what you're using Logic now, or you said
Nah, I don't use none of that fucking
what
shit.
Program are you using?
I'm not gonna say the name of the program here, but
okay.
Yeah, I'll show you. You'll be like, oh man. Oh, like let me for further emphasis is just we are not low budget. We are no budget.
We are okay. Just to clarify, guys. Anyways, but I mean, like, I can help you set that up though, because I remember doing the same thing for my mic and stuff like that when I would rap. I had a setup and stuff that involved like an interface and like XLR cable and all that kind of stuff. Because I started off with the same kind of setup you have right here, and then gradually like went up, and so yeah, it's not as difficult as it seems. Even for that tier, like it's fairly simple, especially with a not like a MacBook, not an Apple computer, because then it gets a little more trickier.
Not a fan of Apple here.
Yeah, I am though.
Do you have an Apple?
I have a MacBook.
Do you have an iPhone?
I have an iPhone.
You have an iPhone?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
It's an iPhone. I have an iPhone and an Android. I have 2 phones.
2 phones. Look at you.
Call me.
So what's up? Are you still gonna try and start your own podcast? Or?
Yes, sir. I'm still in the like works of it. Right now I'm pulling in some extra hours just to like get everything together, because being an adult, I gotta pay rent and do buy groceries and do all that good stuff. Give mama her money. You know what I'm saying? So she can go fuck it up. You know what I'm saying? Give my little brother something. Give him a hug. Tell him to shoo. And then grandma. Grandma gotta give her something too. I just give her like cleaning supplies because she likes to clean the house a lot. Mm-hmm. So, and then some money too. She likes scratch offs.
Mm-hmm. Those are pretty popular.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna end up doing? Like, you're gonna get a full like fucking podcast setup?
Yeah. I'm looking into like getting at least a like video podcast going on. So like, like we could see the guests. Like that's why I was talking about in the last episode, talking like with Blue and stuff like that. She just uses her phone.
Oh, like, right, the live streaming thing, right?
Yeah, like some people, like even like the newer iPhones today, like I see people like even in like the most basic podcasts, you know, like they're very effective, like the new like iPhones and stuff like that, because the cameras are so well, and they capture like some really good, like almost like a like, you know, like a modern like state camera and stuff like that. Like they're fairly like effective, like a brand new iPhone, like an iPhone 14 and stuff like that. I see people use that on a tripod and they just hit play and then they start a podcast and stuff like that, or like from different angles, you know. Because you know people have like 3 cameras set up like from like different angles. But I mean, I'm like, we'll get there, but it's like a steady process. Like I'm just going by baby steps, and right now I'm just trying to get another mic. I think I'm gonna start off with the setup that you have, and then gradually go up from there, and then, you know, get everything back, because I had it before, but like, you know, due to unfortunate circumstances, it got lost. So, you know how that goes.
Well, sounds like you know what you're doing and what you want, so that's good. You know, I was talking to this fucking guy at the gym, and he's always asking me for like my fucking Instagram. I'm like, bro, I don't have a fucking Instagram.
You might as well get your number. He's like, hey, let me get your number. I'm trying to send you something.
And I told him, like, hey, bro, like, you should check out my podcast. He's like, you have a podcast, but you don't have an Instagram?
You know what's crazy? Yesterday, I was carpooling with one of my coworkers, and then I told him, too, I was like, he's like, what do you want to do? Because he was, like, some ex-military dude, but he was kind of, like, my age, but he was kind of, like, it's kind of bizarre. But he was like, so what do you like to do? I'm like, because I wanted to keep it vague and just keep it simple. I'm like, I want to do a podcast. He's like, oh, podcast. Okay, so let's talk. And I'm just like, oh God. And then so it just became like a just bizarre conversation and stuff like that. And he's like, come on, man. I thought you want to do a podcast. Come on, talk to me. And I'm like, dude, I just met you. I just met you like 30 minutes ago.
Where was this?
This was on the way to the job site that we were doing.
All right. Was he like homeless or what?
No. He was we're security guards. So yeah, you know, like, so we were going to the job site. And so yeah, it was just like, I don't know, it was just being like very like overly, what's that word, like overly friendly or something, like, I don't know, it just caught me off. Like that. It's like, yo, like I just met you, like you don't even know me. I don't know.
That was always something that I don't know, I guess would always bring up with people, because they'd always be like, Cesar, you're so antisocial. I'm like, no, I just don't want to fucking talk to you, bro. Like,
it's like, I don't know.
Like, I don't enjoy spending time conversing with you. Shit. If it's someone else, if it's someone that I like, yeah, sure, we could fucking talk for hours and shit. But no, I don't like talking to you.
Yeah, shit. Especially when people can just be disrespectful out of nowhere. Like, they just kind of come off the wrong way. Like, that's such a, like, I don't know, it's just, it comes off so wrong and strong. Like, hey, man, like, you just want to say chill, but you don't want to be a dick about it. You feel me?
I'll fucking say, I'm like, bro, come on.
Like, hey, man, chill.
There's some guy at the gym that fucking, he was a fucking creep. He would just go up to girls and, like, be like, hey, are you single? And, you know, usually, most of the times, I think girls are just going to say, like, nah, I have a boyfriend, because you could just sense that, oh, this dude's a fucking creep.
What a freak.
Yeah, this guy was a fucking weird ass.
Yeah, those guys are weird.
This guy started talking to this one girl that I talked to, and the girl came up to me telling me, hey, this fucking weirdo's over here asking me if I got a boyfriend. So I said, yeah, and he's asking me, like, oh, does he fuck you good?
Oh my God, that took a wrong turn.
Yeah, I was like, damn, was that seriously like the second question he asked me? And she's like, yeah, like, he's fucking weird. And I was like, what the fuck? All right.
Yeah, see, that's out right there. You can't just be going up to girls like that. You got to go up to a girl, like, you got to be, like, cool. You got to be like, hey, what's up? And then they'll smile. They'll be like, hi. You'll be like, how's your day going? You know, something simple, like, oh, like, I like your, you know, I like your, I don't know, shoes. I like the shirt. Maybe she's wearing a shirt that you like. And then you just say, hey, nice. I don't know. You can even just start off by saying, oh, man, you look really beautiful today. You don't have to be like, hey, what the fuck? What's your body count?
I ran into this guy that was asking all these girls this question, like, oh, hey, does your boyfriend fuck you good?
Oh, God.
I ran into him at Food for Less, like, a while back ago, and I don't know why the fuck he thought we were cool. He's like, hey, what's up, bro? I'm like, bro, we're not fucking, God. We're not cool like that. I don't want to talk to you.
You try to ignore him like you didn't hear him?
Yeah, I tried. I saw him, and I know we made eye contact, and I was like, oh fuck. And I was just like, all right, like, I'm just going to grab my shit at Future Less. And he came up to me and said, hey, bro, what's up? And I'm like, hey, what's up? And I just fucking walked away. I was like, bro, I'm not trying to talk to you. Like, I don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, I mean, you're a lot more stern than I am. I'd be like, hey. Yeah, nah, you can't just be going up to girls and doing that, man. You know, guys, take some notes. Yeah, girls don't like that shit. I mean, if they're your friend, I don't know, that's some other shit, but, like, yeah, you can't just be doing that. That's some dog shit.
That's some weirdo shit, man.
That's some weirdo dog shit. Like,
fucking weird.
You a dog. Cause me, I'm a very social person, but then again, like, sometimes I could be withdrawn and antisocial when I just kind of want to, like, be by myself and stuff like that. But for the most part, like, I've always been a very sociable person. Like, people, you know, like, just talking to them and stuff like that, they'll gravitate to me. Like just people in general. Like, it doesn't have to be just girls. I think that, you know, like, it comes with just being, you know, like, I guess in the right mood to want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's something like that, I guess.
I feel like I could, like, pretty much tell, like, all right, like, I feel like you and I are not gonna get along, so I'm just gonna, like, limit my conversations with you to, like, you know, like, oh, hey, what's up? Oh, all right, I'll see you later. Bye.
I mean, I've been shot down like that too, like, where I'm, like, trying to get somebody's attention, and then they're kind of just very dismissive. And then, you know, you kind of, I mean, I guess from growing, maybe as a kid, I probably would have been, you know, probably lowered my self-esteem a little bit, like, trying to, like, talk to a girl. Like, remember, like, some of the crushes we had, like, in middle school and stuff like that. Like, I'm not going to say any name, but, rhymes with Mora, Mamata. No, I'm kidding.
I don't even know who the fuck you're talking about.
Sorry. I'm not trying to name drop anymore. Name dropping is but, like, you know, like, some girls that, like, I would try to talk to. And then, you know, but I would get shot down. But then, like, some homie would, like, have her attention. And then, you know, like, he ended up being gay. But, like, I remember being so, like, persistent, like, trying to get her attention. Then eventually, like, when I got into, like, high school and then after high school, like, when I started rapping, saw her at a party. She, oh, my God, Van Dyke! In front of my girlfriend, too. Like, I was so, like, embarrassed because, like, well, my ex-girlfriend was there. My ex-girlfriend at the time. Mm-hmm. You know, my girlfriend at the time, but ex-girlfriend. Mm-hmm. You know, like, you know, because I was getting so recognized and stuff like that. And then, surprisingly, like, I saw her, and then she had done a, like, 360 on, like, how she used to look to what she looks like now. She's still a scholar. I think you know who I'm talking about. No,
I don't know who you're fucking talking about. Here, fucking write it down. I don't
but but, like, it was just crazy. But, like, now I realize that she doesn't even follow me anymore. Like, again, like, it's just like a cat and mouse game and shit like that.
I'm wondering who you're fucking talking about.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, really?
Yeah, dude, yeah. And so
we should get her on the podcast.
Oh no. She like deleted me off of Instagram for some random reason. Probably because she didn't like what I was posting. You know, people sometimes don't like to see, like, negative stuff. Or they don't like to see positive stuff. Maybe I was, like, crying that day and then I posted it. And then, like, not posted, like, me. Not like having a bad day. Because, like, you know, I've been through shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And probably, like, maybe, like, I see, like, maybe, you know, because I have, like, a lot of people on my Instagram, like, you know, I could see that some people, like, you know, they don't want to see stuff like that, or they see too much of it, or, like, you know what, it's like, he's always going through some shit, like, like we all are. And so that's why I try to be the best person I can be. Like, I try to be supportive in a way that, like, you know what, even at your worst, like, I try to even step up and, like, give some advice or try to comfort. Like, that's a good sociable side of me, like, that I know a lot of people, like, understand and have seen. Like, you know, there's a lot of people that still, like, you know, like, I think a year or two ago, like, I posted, like, what's your favorite memory about me? Bro, I got so many, like, messages of people, like, just telling me, like, oh my God, you did this for me. Like, you know, you were in school and, you know, like, you know, like I had something, like I had something on my pants, and then, like, I went and hugged her, and I was like, hey, like, you might even want to go change and stuff like that. And they're like, oh my God, I loved you for that. And then another girl that, like, you know, like, she had like a pregnancy scare, and I went with her to her appointment and stuff like that. And she was like, and then like one other day she was like, why can't everybody be like Van Dyke? Like stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, and like we still like talk, like some of these people I still talk to, even guys, bro, like even homies and shit like that. They're just like, hey, bro, like talking to another homie, I could shout this nigga out. Hey, TR, what's happening? Hey. Well, yeah, he's always like, yo, Van Dyke, like, I have so many memories with you, bro, and then, you know, you've been there for me, like even Nick, like, you know, like, when Nick got hit bro, like, by the truck, bro, I was at that hospital there, you know, like, I was there to see that, yeah.
You got hit by a truck?
Yeah, bro, like, at a LA Takeover, which is, like, when those car meets where they do donuts and stuff, and he was recording, and got hit, bro, and, like, and bro, like I was in Encino at that time, nigga. I was like, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I was fucking crying, bro. I was crying for a lot, bro, cause I felt like the nigga I was gonna lose my homie, bro. Mm-hmm. And he made a full recovery. I was there helping him and stuff like that. You know, like I was always there for him. You know what I'm saying? When he came out from Dago, like he stayed at my crib, and you know what I'm saying. Like I gave him a place to stay, cause SP, you know, I always, you know, that's big boss right there, so. You know, he asked me for a favor, and I was like, I got you. And so, like, let the guy stay there, and he'd stay there for, like, you know, like a month or so, get his stuff right, you know, finish some work, did his, like, research and stuff like that. And then, you know, now he's back on top, man. Like, my boy back on top. Like, he came back stronger than ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he saw the love around him. And then, you know, I guess the fake that, you know, weren't there, you know. He saw the real. But I visited him like 2 or 3 times. You know what I'm saying? All the way at like UC Harbor, like it's a hospital all the way like in like Long Beach, bro. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah, bro. Like you know, I would go with shout out Playwright. You know, I'd go with Playwright, and you know, we'd go down there. Playwright's the one that saved his life, and I tell Playwright like all the time, like, yo, no one can ever take that away from you. You're a fucking hero. You fucking ran those red lights. You fucking picked him up. You took him to the car. You ran them red lights. Got him to the hospital. No, all those people in that crowd of people, you think that fucking paramedic was going to get there? Hell no. It would have been way too late. That nigga is a hero. No one can take that away from him. I always tell him that. And I always remind him that. And I know he goes through his own things, and, you know. And but he's a brother to me, like, you know what I'm saying? He's like one of my best friends, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, in my eyes, like, I'm like, you know, he's a hero. He's also saved another person's life that I know. I'm not gonna say that name, but he's done a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I admire the guy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's my boy.
You mentioned Big Boss is self-provoked. A fan of Metal Gear Solid, or is that just...
Nah, he's not a fan of Metal Gear Solid. He doesn't really play that many games. He likes Death Note, I believe. He likes only like one anime, Death Note. Remember Death Note?
Yeah, I remember that. Why does he like Death Note?
Just because it's like, it's very intelligent the way how like he orchestrated everything, Kira. You know, he was like very like meticulous with everything, you know? So it was really like, I guess it intrigued him. He's a very himself, like Big Boss, you know, SP. He's like a very like wise guy. Like he's very like smart with what he does, and very careful, and very like, you know, he learns from his mistakes and stuff like that. That's the thing that I admire from him. You know, like he's very ambitious. Mm-hmm. You know, and he keeps he keeps everything, like he keeps it to the T. You know, he keeps it to the top, man. Like I honestly like I wish that's why I'm working to be something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to meet up there. I'm trying to catch up to that.
In rap or in your podcast?
In work ethic.
Oh, okay.
In work ethic. The way that he works through everything, work ethic. Like I'm trying to lead up to that. And he's telling me, you know, I keep up with him too. He's like, you know, it's, you know, good shit on your sober journey, like, you know, timing, you just got to get with the program, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yeah, now you right, though. You right, you know?
Well, I'm glad other people are celebrating your, how long have you been sober for now?
From weed, a month. From drinking, a week now. But,
okay, cool.
I mean, it's only going to go up from there because, honestly, I appreciate the people that come out the blue, because I be, sharing it on my notes on Instagram and stuff like that, and people come out and they're like, yo, like, good, like, I'm proud of you, good job, and stuff like that, and, like, it really motivates me to just stay doing what I'm doing and keep being productive and stuff. It really helps. Shout out to everybody that be reaching out. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you guys just, like, even taking the time to, to congratulate me, Like, thank you guys. Seriously.
Do you think you're ever going to, at least take a drink here and there on special occasions? Or
I said to myself, I'm still reconsidering, but I said, like, maybe on my birthday, depending on who was there. The only person I really want to, like, maybe have a drink with is my cousin Brandon, because we went out, like, a couple months ago, like, when with, like, Kiki and his family, like, his mom and, like, his sister, and then, like, my sister, and then, little Hunter was there, and my sister's husband was there and stuff like that, and, Kiki was there. And and it was me and Brandon, and it's like we was cousins, like when we were younger, like it's like we was cousins again, you know what I'm saying? So
here's your cousin.
I mean, like, like we sometimes like don't like the old days, like, because like we're busy now, we're older, we're like like I'm about to be 30, he's already 30. I know we're cousins, obviously, by blood, obviously, but like, it's like what I meant, it's like when we were like younger, like when we were like always sticking together, you know what I'm saying? Like. And we still do stick together, and, like, he's very honest to me, and he's very straight up, and he's a busy guy himself, and he's very smart and educated, and, he's very passionate with, pilot school. Mm-hmm. And, like, I would have a drink with him because, like, it's always nice to see him. It's all, I love that guy. He's like the closest thing to like a twin to me. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like a reflection almost, like, but like a parallel kind of. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to really explain it, but like, it's like opposites, like yin and yang, like light and dark, sun and moon, duality.
So, are you gonna just like have a drink, or are you gonna get like drunk if that does happen?
I'll take maybe like 2 glasses of Henny with Coke, and then I'll probably call it a day. I don't really want to start smoking weed anymore, so that I don't want to get back into, because I feel like it's just gonna get me scared. Like when I came back from Nicaragua, I was there for like a month and a half. Like I came back and I smoked a bowl of weed, and I started panicking. And then like my buddy was there that picked me up. Shout out Alex. Like I was like, Alex, hey bro, you want to spend the night, bro? I was fucking panicking. I didn't really tell him. He's like, oh,
what do you feel like when you're panicking? Do you feel like someone's gonna get you, or what?
No, you just feel like a sensation, like you're about to die, like impending doom.
Okay.
And so like, yeah, it just gets me scared. That's why I'm like, nah, I don't know, like. If it's anything, I'll probably take like a puff like on a day, but like I don't like even want to get too into it, because then the tolerance, like then it's like it becomes a habit again. Like nah, that's why I'm saying I just put it down. I don't really like look forward to even going back.
That's good.
Like even with drinking, maybe like I said, like on my birthday, like Christmas and all that, like I don't want to make it to like where it's like, oh, Christmas is here, let me take a drink. Then I end up getting fucked up. Oh, now I gotta get fucked up tomorrow. Shit, I don't care. New Year's is coming up next week. Yeah. Like nah, dude, like that shit it becomes a cycle, and yeah, I don't want to make it a cycle. I just want to like keep it at like maybe my birthday, and keep it minimum. Maybe I'll just sip on it. Like I did at the last podcast. I'll sip on it, a little baby sip, so it can last through the day and everybody else can get fucked up around me.
Shit, I don't know. I mean, this is a question that I've thought about too, because I used to get drunk as fuck on these podcasts. Like I'd bring in like coworkers, from fucking work, and we'd get drunk and then start boxing each other up and shit.
Oh shit, y'all start boxing? Oh shit, you guys hear it in the background? You just,
we would fucking get drunk. I remember probably the most drunk I got one time was when this guy from the gym came, and he
punched the shit out of you.
Nah, he doesn't remember what the fuck happened, but he ended up in the gym.
He ended up back. He came from the gym, fucked you up real quick, and went back to the gym. What am I doing here?
Fuck me. We didn't
Nah, I'm
box.
just kidding. I'm kidding.
He's he drives a Tesla, so he thinks that he told the Tesla.
Oh, so the Tesla drove him back to the gym.
That's what we're thinking. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So he went back to the gym, and they're like, "What the fuck? Weren't you doing a podcast with Caesar?"
He's one of those guys that be like you see on the freeway, like asleep in their car, and there's fucking Teslas driving them. Oh god.
A degenerate. He's a degenerate.
Degenerate. Shout out Ellen DeGeneres. Ellen DeGeneres.
But yeah, I don't know. I am talking with one of my buddies that would usually come on the podcast, and I feel like we would always have good conversations. And I told him like, I don't know. I didn't really tell him this, but I was thinking like, should we get some fucking whiskey for this? Because he's a whiskey type of guy, right?
Oh fuck, whiskey burns.
Yeah, I mean all that shit tastes disgusting to me, so I really shouldn't be talking, but. Yeah, I was like, well, fucking, we have the cups, we have the ice cubes for that, and I feel like it will maybe enhance the conversation a bit to like let our guards down a bit in terms of whatever we talk about, because it's not usually just like I got some guests that this one dude all he ever wants to talk about is Tinder.
Oh fuck, dude, I never get lucky on Tinder. Never scored, bro. I only found like a crazy bitch, and she like I've had a conversation with her. Horrible. Anyways, go ahead.
How'd it go?
Bro, she was just like, so what do you want? And I was like, I don't know, how's your day? She's like, no, what do you want? And then I'm just like, I'm just asking you how your day is. Like, what? I'm trying to get to know you. No, don't come with like, I was like, what the fuck? She just started talking shit, and I'm just like,
she started talking shit?
Yeah, I was like, dude, I'm just trying to get to know you. I'm like, what do you want? She's just like, I don't know. Like, I'm like, this girl is fucking crazy.
Where was she from? Was this when you were in Encino, or was
this was like when I was in the hotels.
Oh, okay.
This was like when I was in the hotels, remember?
Hotels, yeah.
Yeah, fucking COVID, man. Shout out COVID. No, I'm just kidding.
The COVID.
The vid. You know what they call people that talk to themselves?
What?
The homeless.
I mean, I've done some solo podcasts before. Those are so depressing.
You're just there's no one here to even like push the buttons for you and shit like that. Yeah, that probably gets depressing.
Yeah,
sure.
I mean, I've done a few of them. I don't like doing them just because I'm like, fuck man, what am I doing? Like,
yeah, you sound like you're a homeless person.
I like to, I don't know, like just imagine I'm literally like talking to the mic and shit. Like if it's a fucking person. But yeah, I'm glad that you come on at least once a week, so I don't have to talk into the fucking mic like it's a person, or like treat it like it's a person.
Shoot, man, yeah, and I feel that, but yeah, now we should, like I said, we should get some more guests. Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to the Fernando one. Fernando is gonna be funny. I know that he's gonna be he's really like interested. He's like, yo, get me on the next one.
Is he serious though? Because I've had plenty of people tell me, "Oh, let me come on your podcast," and then I'm like, "Yeah, bro, give me your schedule, and I'll find the time that works best for both of us."
I'm pretty sure he would have been down today, but I was pretty busy last night at La Sierra. That shit was pretty ratchet, man. But hey, shout out La Sierra. That shit, I actually went in there, and it actually looks pretty cool. It's like it's popping. Like there's a lot of people there. They dancing, they having fun, drinking, eating. Going outside, fucking craziness. You see some girls yelling at each other. You see some guys just fucking, you know what I'm saying? They just posted, drinking. So that's where we come in and we get like, hey, just kind of, put it in the car, just be low key because the cops be coming. You know what I'm saying? They can get cited, so that's why we're there. So, but it looks like a party though, man. I like it. I like the vibes. I'm just literally just walking around and stuff like that, just not really doing much, getting paid for it.
Oh, wow. Sounds like you got a good job.
Yeah, it's pretty laid back.
I like
Did
that.
a double shift yesterday. The other one was a school, and it was a bunch of like Japanese. Like it was a Saturday, but like I guess on Saturdays it's like a Japanese like school, like Japanese people go there and stuff.
Are you saying like really,
bro? A bunch of Japanese people.
Like Japanese, or you like
yeah,
just
everybody was talking Japanese.
You understand like Japanese, or?
Atashi wa jinbu no space ga hitsuyo.
I mean, I believe you if you say yes, because I know that you watch fucking...
Konnichiwa. No, I was kidding. Arigato. I don't know, bro. I only know like half the things I'm saying. But the sentence was, I need my space.
Why did you learn that?
I don't know.
Did girls tell you that?
Japanese girls are like, watashi wa. Nah. But I think I learned it from an anime or something.
See, yeah, because I know you watched that.
I knew it. He's like, I knew
shit.
it.
So I was like, well, you know. I know.
Yeah, I picked it up for an anime.
Okay, all right, yeah. So, do you actually understand it? Like, if there's like, you know, a person speaking Korean, would you be able to be like, oh, that's not Japanese?
Fuck no.
Oh, okay. Well, see, that's what I'm asking. Like, did you know they're Japanese or
they're Japanese? I know they're Japanese.
How do you know they're Japanese?
Because I believe they said it. Or at least the people, or at least my coworkers said it. I don't know.
Fucking racist motherfucker. Asian people.
Oh my god! I mean, there was like Beautiful Tomorrow kids too. Like they were like, you know, like half white, half, I guess, whatever Asian it might be. I mean,
is that the actual name? Tomorrow?
No, right. It's just like a figurative speech. Like,
what the fuck is a tomorrow?
Like a beautiful tomorrow person. Like a tomorrow person is like, you know, like a mixed person, I guess. Like what is it? Like, I don't know how to say it. It's an adjective. Like, don't quote me.
I've never heard of that. Tomorrow? That's the fuck.
I got it from somebody. No, I got it from some comedian or something.
Fucking anime.
I got it from a comedian.
So
can't recall who.
So it's a Japanese
Yeah,
school?
It's a school. It's a regular school, but like on Saturdays, it turns into like what I believe allegedly is Japanese like classes for like, you know, the kids that are in the area. They can go there, and we're there to like kind of just like monitor, like, I guess nobody like going in and doing some crazy shit that are not supposed to be there. And yeah, you know, it's like I think it's like kindergarten to like 6th or 7th or 8th grade. Mm-hmm. So it's like a bunch of like just, you know, different Asians.
Different Asians.
I guess, you know, like they could be mixed too. They could be like half this and half that.
All right.
There was like a bunch of like, I saw like a bunch of them. I was like, yeah, and like their dad was like white and stuff like that. I'm like, oh shit, like, but they have their kid in the back. He's Asian.
I got this.
Shout out them Asians, man. I love y'all.
I got this buddy. Yeah, I got this buddy that loves Asians too.
I love Asians.
Yeah, I know.
Like all Asians.
All Asians.
Everything.
I got this buddy that joined this. A fucking Japanese club.
Latinas, Asians, Japanese, Malaysian, black, white, purple, yellow, green, blue. All of the colors of the rainbow.
What about trans?
They're cool too. I wouldn't preferably like. Nothing against them. Hey, do you?
Saying this on
do
Pride
you, boo?
Month.
Do you?
Your energy dropped.
Oh no, it's still there. It's right here. It got
calling you out and
got
shit.
a little hot in here. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I got this buddy. He joined this Japanese club for, you know, season and shit, right? Yeah. With the intention of like getting at Japanese girls, and he thought he was so clever for that shit. He's like, oh fuck yeah, I'm gonna be like the only guy there that's trying to get at all these Japanese girls.
Oh god,
they're gonna be into me. He didn't realize that there's a lot of other guys that had the same idea.
Bro, seriously. Shit. Like yesterday, I was walking around and doing my little thing, and it's cool because like you know, I'm different, they're different, and so like I saw this girl struggling to like put a table together, like put the table down, like I guess she had it together and she was trying to fold it. So I go up to her, I'm like, you need some help, and she just gives like the biggest smile, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh, that's cheerful. So I go and I try to help her, and then I couldn't even do it. And then so we're both kind of like laughing, and then I think she understood what I was saying, but I know that she spoke her native language.
What was she?
I don't know. I believe Asian. I mean, I'm Asian. I believe Japanese. But yeah, like, you know, just looking at like videos like of people like traveling, like, you know, like you kind of get that reaction being like a different person in that kind of environment. They kind of give you like that, like, oh, like, ah, like, you know, like very like I don't know. It's like, it's cool. Like I remember being like around some Asian and like You know, she was like, "Oh my God, you look like Denzel Washington. Go Denzel, go Denzel." I was like, "What the fuck is turned into some K-pop?" Like, I was like, "What?"
I see a lot of those. I see a lot of those fucking K-pop stores popping up now. What's up with K-pop? When did fucking Korean pop music
I think that's
become...
Korean pop, right?
Yeah.
I think that came up a few years ago, but you know.
Yeah, but when did it get big here?
Because of that, I think it's because of some of the artists. What about that Gangnam Style guy? Isn't he Korean?
I think so.
Yeah, like stuff like that might have inspired a generation, and then you got the B12. What is that guy? What are they called? The B. What is it called?
I know what you're talking about.
I don't. All right, don't quote me.
I
Don't quote me. It's like the 12 dudes, and it's like a bunch of what they would call pretty boys. You know what I'm saying? Like back in like McClay, they'd be calling like people like pretty boys. Oh, he's a pretty boy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Fernando.
saying? Yeah, fucking Fernando. Fernando, you were a pretty boy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, not like, you know, like they just like, you know, they look like they always like got, you know, their eyes done and like their you know, eyebrows done and everything's all done.
I get my
clean.
eyebrows done.
Yeah, clean. What? Nigga, I'm a man. I don't do my eyebrows.
I was gonna go today, but I was like, oh, I gotta do the
what
podcast.
The fuck? Just turn left. He's like, oh, I had an appointment today, but oh man, I had to do a podcast.
Yeah,
like,
I do that shit.
Oh, so you're a pretty boy. All right, you a star boy. Nah, I'm just kidding. Anyways, nah, it's like, yeah, I digress. Nah, I guess it's like a bunch of them. It's like kind of like the Backstreet Boys, but for Koreans. So like those guys blew up a few years ago, and it's like there's like 12 of them. So it's like these girls, they're like, oh my God, I can't, you know, like remember when like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys was out, like they were like, oh my God, I don't know who to pick. Aaron, Neil Carter. Wait, what? Nick Carter. I was gonna say Aaron Carter. Rest in peace, Aaron Carter.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, like all these, yeah, you know, they have all these guys and stuff like that, and those girls just go crazy. They don't even know who to pick. They just go crazy. I run into girls and they're just like, yeah, I love Korean pop, like, or like that band. I don't know what they're called. I think it's called B something.
BTS.
No,
BTS. No, it's BTS.
It is?
Yeah, I remember someone brought it up and I was BTS. What, bombing the streets? They're still up.
Oh no, don't say that. Yo. Anyways, moving along. Moving along. All right. So let's see. What are you listening to nowadays, bro?
I've never met anyone that listens to K-pop, but it's so fucking popular.
Trust me, I know. Like, I don't know. I know a lot of people, but then I've run into girls and they start talking about it too, like just being around them. And then I'd kind of like ear hustle, you know, just being right next to them. I could obviously hear them, you know, like I just hear them talking about it and stuff. I'd be like, man, it is very popular. And then like they have the shirts and stuff like that. They have the merchandise. Like you see girls walking around with that shit, like especially like in Encino. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you just see people talking about it and stuff, or you hear people like, oh, I used to like that band, but they changed and stuff like that, or that group or whatever. I don't know. But, hey, shout out K-pop, you know, for whatever, you know, like, hey, that's you know, that's what's up. Keep doing it.
I don't know if you remember, but, like, one of the first, like, ImWithCesar clips that I put out was a little clip of our podcast the first time you came on. Mm-hmm. Where I asked you what happened to MC Germ.
Oh, dude, you really want to know? SP showed me.
Yeah, someone hit me up on...
Dude, he looks like Buddha now. He shaved his head.
Yeah, he needs some fucking help.
He fucking shaved his head. He got tattoos like all over. He makes like music like... Yeah,
you're not joking.
I'm not even fucking joking, bro. You know, shout out MC Germ, dude. You inspired a lot of people. Like seriously, like a lot of the homies, even me, bro. I used to listen to you know, that Spray Can song.
I knew you were gonna say
that Spray Can song, and then that one song. We used to play out in the rain. Hey man, hey man. High school, man. That shit was going, bro. That shit was on repeat, bro. Every school was playing that shit, bro. Like there was somebody in some school playing that shit, bro. If you hear this, bro, yeah, man, hey, come to the podcast.
Goddamn. I don't know about that.
He's like,
He's maybe the one person.
Go to my podcast, dude. When it comes out, MC Jericho.
I'll fucking take the podcast to you, MC Jericho. Shit.
We're gonna rent a storage, and we're gonna do a podcast there.
Yeah, it was like I want to say maybe like even 2 years back or some shit.
Where'd you hear about him?
I got a message on YouTube from that video. Like someone said like, MC Germ, he fucking lost it. He lost his mind. And I responded to him. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, that motherfucker has Homer Simpson tattooed on his head. And I was like, this dude's fucking with me.
So, bro. SP showed me he showed me videos and he showed me his music. And I was like, that's him? And he's like, bro, yes. And I was like, bro, no. And he's like, dude, you want to hear his music? And then he showed me the music and I was like, the fuck? He's like, and then SP was like, yo, I actually kind of vibe with this shit, though. I don't know if he was joking, because he likes to troll me a lot, too. He likes to joke on me and shit. But, like, yeah, that shit's... I was like, dude, this is, like, a 180, bro.
Yeah, that was...
fucking 180.
Something must have fucking happened to that motherfucker.
I know, maybe he got his heart broken after that one song. That was,
what if I blow up?
Oh, what if I blow up? Hey, see, man? Come on, Germ.
Yeah.
Come on.
No, that's mental illness, dude. I'm telling you.
Instead of a 180, let's do a 360. Let's go back to the old Germ.
Yeah.
Let's go right back to right back to where you started.
He goes by a different name now, too, right?
I don't know. He looks like Buddha, bro.
Yeah, he does.
He shaved his head.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. I hope he's doing all right, though. I hope, like, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't know if he's crazy. I don't know if maybe this is just a stick.
Goddamn, nah, you can't.
You can't make a stick out of that. No. He tattooed Homer Simpson on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. It might be a stick. It could be.
I gotta check, but I don't know. I think I was talking to like a family member of his or something.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and he fucking did not have nice things to say about him.
Oh,
So that's why I'm saying like this dude needs some fucking help. I don't know if he fucking went on a trip or something and it like fucking broke his psyche. Or...
Hey, I hope not, but hey, meth is one hell of a drug. I seen that shit turn one person to a man. It killed my homegirl, and I found out 5 years later she fucking died.
Oh, yeah,
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Precious.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Precious. Good girl, man. Remember kicking it with her? Let's change the subject to her real quick. Glaze upon it.
Okay. What do you want to say?
Man, remember just going and busting those missions to Hollywood?
Yeah, and taking
the train.
I was thinking about that shit. I was like,
remember when we went to her house and her stepdad came? Were you there?
No, I wasn't there.
I think that was me and ET. Yeah, it was me, ET, and some other people. And her fucking stepdad, we were with her homegirl. What was it? Something with a D. Dominique. Dominatrix. Dominatrix. Anyways, so we were there, I guess, with Dominique, and then we were at Dominique's house, and not Precious's house. We were at Dominique's house, and then Dominique's dad was in the newspaper for being the nicest dad, always looking out for his daughter. She was showing us pictures. I guess they were doing drugs at that time too, and we didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And because she went to rehab, and then Precious went to rehab, and then she ran over. She went to the Phoenix house and ran to my house, because she knew it was Pacoima, because she would visit so much. I don't know, God, that's another story. But anyways, I go back to with the Dominique thing. So Dominique, her dad, was I don't know, in the newspaper for being the greatest dad, and then her stepdad comes in. Because I guess, I don't know, maybe her neighbor or something might have called him, or I don't know, he just fucking came home. But he came home pissed. And then, it was me, E.T., a couple other people. I thought you were there. Mm-hmm. But, Precious, Dominique, and then, and then I guess maybe, Anna, that Asian girl.
Yeah.
And then, that dude comes in, boom, he's like, you, and you, out of here. And, yeah, dude. And we were just kids. This guy was a fucking grown ass. He was 45. He looked like he was 45, bro. And he was like, hey, don't play with me, homie. I was like, we're leaving. We were just because I guess Dominique was trying to calm him down. He was like, nah, hey, homie, don't ever come back. I was just the the fuck? Like, we was just chilling. We were listening to a nice ass story about her dad being the nicest dad and shit. And then this guy comes in. Oh, dude, that was a mess. We got into some trouble out there, bro. Remember, we got into some trouble when we was kids.
I think that's a good story to illustrate that lesson. Never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, like I guess because like I don't know, he was like, bro, he was like super like he looked like a redneck, bro. Like yeah, bro. He looked like he was just not taking shit, bro. He had like red hair and shit. Like reddish blonde hair. I don't know. That guy didn't look like he was taking any shit today.
The nicest dad.
No, that was stepdad. That was a stepdad.
Okay.
Stepdad. Like, she said it was her stepdad or some shit.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, that dad was like old. He was like an older guy, like older than that. Mm-hmm. So that's why, like, I don't know where that guy was. Maybe he like passed away. I don't know. Like we didn't even get to that part of the story. That guy just barged in. Cliffhanger.
All right, Ben Dyke. Well, we're almost gonna get an hour.
Sure.
You want to fucking end it here?
Yeah, we can end it here. I got some things to do.
Yeah, you keep mentioning this crew. What do you mean by this crew?
That's the homies.
You call them crew?
Nah, it's just the homies. I don't want to say nothing has to be said over here. You know what I'm saying? I keep it low key.
Okay. All right. Anything you want to say before we end this?
Yeah. No. Shout out everybody we shouted out on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Fernando, we're going to see about getting you on the next one. And everybody stay tuned. We're going to be doing this a lot. You know, if you guys like the content we're making, you know, be sure to share some of it, you know. Maybe tell a friend. You don't have to share it on your story. You don't have to share it on your Instagram. Just tell a homie. Be like, yo, them two knuckleheads are up to it again.
Those degenerates.
Them degenerates are up to it again. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, just be on the lookout for us. We finna go up.
To the moon.
Bye, America.
Goodbye, America. We'll see you in the next episode.